And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wichita State University and Tyler Field and X Stadium for tonight's NBC contest between the Liberal BJs and the Houston, Texas Express. Good evening. I am Todd Hook, the voice of the Hayesville Aviators, proud to bring you tonight's ball game here at 6 o'clock. Frank Martinez will bring you game two, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. The Liberal BJs are the visiting team. Here's how they will go. Caden Trinkle will lead it off and play center field. Jack Malone will hit second and play right field. Cade Brewer will be third and do the catching. And the cleanup spot is Cade Ward. He will be over at first base. Hitting fifth, Bryce Donovan. He will be the designated hitter. Tyler DeLong will hit sixth and play third base. Aiden Shepardson will be at shortstop and hit seventh. A.J. Folds will be in left and hit eighth, and rounding out the order is Nate White at second base. Again, that is Trinkle, Malone, Brewer, Ward, Donovan, DeLong, Shepardson, Folds, and White. Elimination game tonight. Loser goes home, the winner keeps going. Absolutely stunning night for baseball here in Wichita. Summer has returned, though. 91 degrees with a heat index of 100. And the wind is blustery today, south-southeast at 21 mile an hour. That is blowing out to left, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. So defensively for Houston, left to right in the outfield, Devon, Gonzalez, and Costco. De Leon will be over at third base, Jefferson at short, Barfield at second base, Palsy over at first base, and doing the catching is Rojas. Garcia, that's Julian Garcia. No tournament appearances. This is his first appearance in the NBC tournament. He's out of North Central Texas College. So he is a right-hander, and we'll provide a little information about him as we go along. We are just about ready to go. We're going to get started right on time. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. We'll try to provide you some good insight as we go along. So this is going to be a dandy. Liberal coming off a pretty crushing defeat last night. They were no hit last night by the Santa Barbara Foresters, lost 8-0. Houston come from behind victory 5-3 over the Sluggers. So they've got a little bit of momentum going for you. Here is Caden Trinkle out of Oklahoma State. He will get his first look at Garcia, and we're going to get underway right on time. First one is in there for a strike. The Liberal BJs will be representing the Kansas City Monarchs. We are celebrating 100 years of Negro League baseball. Took a little off. He swung through it. It's 0-2. Umpires tonight behind the plate, Mark Hutchison. Over at first base, Clint Wheeler. And Josh Shepis over in the rocking chair at third. And the 0-2, off-speed pitch misses inside. Catcher Rojas was just about ready to take it around the horn. That's never good. So it's 1-2. Umpires do remember those things. Trinkle had a nice season, 423 for the BJs this summer. And that's upstairs. Appreciate my good friend and broadcaster Brock Kappelman for providing me some statistics for tonight. Appreciate that. I couldn't get through the vetting process quick enough. Had to have a background check. Couldn't do it. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Nice change of pace. He is out. And Trinkle will take a seat. There's one away. So a good start for Julian Garcia. Here's Jack Malone. He's out of Point Loma. So if you're tuning in looking for the usual jerseys, the BJs will be wearing the Monarchs jerseys, and the Express will be wearing the grays. First pitch swinging, that's lifted to left. And that is Devon going over and to his left, and just gets it near the track. Misjudged the wind a little bit. That got away from him, but able to recover, and there's two away. Top of the first, just underway. If you're in the area, come on down. Good food and drink here. Bring your mask. It's going to be a beautiful evening. Nice breeze. Can't hardly beat it for Kansas this time of year. We'll take it. Nobody on, 2 out. And a nice change of pace to Brewer. He's out of Hill College. He will swing through it. Strike one. Hit .353 this past summer. No balls and a strike. That's a fastball that at the knees. And in there for a strike. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Just a bit outside. Good take there by Cade Brewer. Wasn't that far off the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. That is foul back. It's 1-2. No hits in the ball game. Top of the first, just underway. Game 1 of 2. Plenty of time to come on out. And the 1-2's popped up left side. Devon coming in hard, and he'll get there and make the play. And the BJs go in order. We've played a half, no score from Wichita. This is the 86th NBC, powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. Then we go to the bottom of the first. Here's how the visiting team, the home team, the Houston Express will go. Gales Devon will lead it off and play left field. Jacob Gonzalez will hit second and play center field. Court Costco will hit third. He will be in right. In the cleanup spot is Julian Rojas. He will do the catching. Andrew Palsy will hit fifth and play first base. Joseph Barfield will be at second base and hit sixth. Hitting seventh is Parker De Leon. He will be over at third base. Juan Sanchez will be the designated hitter, and rounding out the order is Miles Jefferson at shortstop. Again, that's Devon, Gonzalez, Costco, Rojas, Palsy, Barfield, De Leon, Sanchez, and Jefferson. Express are coached by Robert Van Nieuwenhuizen. Assistant coach Gerald LeBee. We're just about ready to go. Appreciate Coach V taking time to educate me on how to pronunciate the name. So always good. Had a nice conversation with him yesterday about things that they were going to try to accomplish, and also today. Always takes time for the media, so I appreciate their staff. So here's how the BJs will go defensively. I'm going to turn the page here. Having my own spring training up here. So left to right in the outfield, Foles, Trinkle, and Malone. DeLong over at third base. Shepherdson at short. White at second base. Ward over at first. Brewer doing the catching. And on the mound out of Northwestern State, Cal Carver. This will be his first appearance in the tournament. This last spring he made 4 appearances. Had a very stingy ERA for Northwestern State. 1.50. So the left-hander kicks and deals and is swung through by Devon. Devon having a nice tournament, hitting .538. He's out of Colorado State. So a left-on-left matchup, and here it is. That is way outside. 87-mile-an-hour fastball missed away. 1 ball, 1 strike. No score. Bottom of the first. That is bounced foul, and it's 1-2. Dimensions here at X Stadium, 330 down the lines, 375 in the alley, 390 to dead center. or a driver 6-iron for me. Wind is blowing out. We'll see how that works. And the fastball inside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Houston Express wearing the Grays jersey, commemorating the 100th year anniversary of the Negro Leagues. It's 3-2. So if you're looking for their regular jerseys, you won't find it tonight. 3-2 in there, he'll take it. Nice change of pace there from Carver, and there's 1 away. First strikeout of the game for Carver. Here's Jacob Gonzalez. He too is having a fantastic tournament at 455. He's a graduate of Houston Baptist. So they play him pretty deep in left and near the line. A lot of room in left center. And the pitch just upstairs, and it's 1-0. Appreciate the guys behind me, Caleb Perkins and Andrew Burgos, for taking care of all the technical stuff that I don't know anything about. And the 1-0 bounce left side, backhanded by DeLong. He'll have it over to first. Throw is high, but Ward recovers, touches the bag just in time, and there's 2 away. Kind of got him a little in-between hop there. He's able to backhand it. If you didn't, by chance, get in front of that one and it got by you, at least growing up, coach would have been talking to you a little bit. But he got it. Here's Court Costco. First pitch to him. Catches the outside corner. Strike 1. He's out of Alvin Community College. Hit a .167 last spring. Playing right field tonight. That is into right field. Down the line. Coming hard is Malone. He'll get it on the run, and that'll do it. So the Express goes in order. We have played 1. No score from X Stadium. This is the 86th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the top of the second. No score between the BJs and the Houston Express. It will be 4, 5, and 6 for the BJs. It will be Ward Donovan and Tyler DeLong. Cade Ward out of Lubbock Christian. And the first pitch to him in there for a strike. And it's no balls and a strike. Garcia faced the minimum in the first and struck out 1, a couple of flyouts. He's settled in nicely so far. Here's the 0-1, off-speed pitch, swung through, and it's 0-2. Nice change of pace. BJ's only hitting a .184 as a team in the tournament. That is fouled away right side. They hit .346 as a team this past season. Gave up 3.6 runs a game in the season, and in this tournament they're giving up 4, so pitching is doing their job. And the 1-2, just inside, didn't miss by much. It's 2-2. BJ's 30-8 in the regular season. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and he gets him swinging. Another nice changeup from Garcia, his second strikeout of the ball game, and there's 1 away. He'll bring up Bryce Donovan out of Northwestern Oklahoma State. That's my alma mater. Ryan Bowen doing a great job up there. Takes an off-speed pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. Hitting .400 in here in the tournament, .333 at Northwestern last spring. Swings through it, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Still no score, nobody on. 0-2 is way outside, not the best of 0-2 pitches. Donovan hit .337 this past summer for the BJs. And the 1-2. Another off-speed pitch, swung through and missed. And that's strikeout number 3. He is finessing these guys to death. Third strikeout for Garcia, and that'll bring up Tyler DeLong out of Hutchinson Community College. Hitting .200 in the tournament. And the pitch just missed away. Liberal has quite a storied history in the NBC tournament. They won it in 68, 79, 85, 2000, and 2010. And the 1-0 floats in there on the outside corner, strike 1. Quite a big name. 3 NBC Hall of Famers, Bob Carlisle, Mike Hargrove, and Bob Serve. That is fouled away. And it's 1-2. Cassie Yole is the team's president. And the general manager is Nathan McCaffrey. That is off the hands into shallow center and will get out. Looks like he will need a new piece of lumber next time up, but that's a base hit. So DeLong gets one in on the hands. He's aboard with 2 away. Here is Aiden Shepherdson. Shepherdson out of Central Michigan. BJ's with a runner on, 2 away. And the pitch. Off speed in the dirt, smothered nicely by Rojas. So with a runner on, probably going to see a lot of soft stuff, but that will give the BJ's an opportunity to run. Pretty good lead over there by DeLong. And the 1-0. Nice fastball at 85 on the outside corner, 1-1. Negro Leagues were formed 100 years ago. Celebrating that accomplishment tonight. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 away. Throw over, and DeLong back in there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Garcia with a sign. He's ready. Here it is. That is popped up left side. De Leon is coming in near the dugout and will overrun it. Those balls get up ahead over the facade here at X Stadium. The wind does funny things. The wind is blowing very hard out to left at 20 miles an hour, so that was blowing it away from De Leon. Count remains 1-2 to Shepherdson. Hit 227 last spring at Central Michigan. They play him deep in center and shading him towards left field. A lot of room in right center. That is bounced left side. De Leon will get it on the run over to first. Safe. So Shepherdson runs well. That was a pretty slow hopper, but I think he did not understand just how quick Shepherdson was down the line. That will go as a base hit, and it's first and second with 2 away. Here's A.J. Foles out of Seward. Had a nice career at Seward. Played 2 years for him, 19 and 20. Hit .313 cumulative. That's pretty good numbers. That's off speed in the dirt, and Rojas able to smother it and keep it local. Foles hitting .393 this summer. Team batting average of .346 this past summer. That is unheard of. One ball, no strikes. First and second, 2 away. A little bit of trouble for Garcia. See if he can wiggle out of it. That is down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Still plenty of time to get out here. Game 1 of 2. That's in there for a strike. Off-speed pitch there at 69. That's similar to speed limit on Kellogg. Actually, that would be the slow lane. 2 balls and a strike. That is bounced right side. And Palsy will wait on it, get it on the big hop, take it himself, and that'll do it. BJs will strand 2. We've played 1.5, no score from X Stadium. This is the 86th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the second. Still no score from Wichita between Liberal BJs and the Houston, Texas Express. For the Express, 4, 5, and 6 expected. Rojas, Palsy, and Barfield. Here is Julian Rojas doing the catching tonight. Carver out for inning number 2, struck out 1, and got the Express in order. 2 hits for the BJs. Express still looking for their first. That is swung on and missed. Nice fastball at 86 from Carver. No balls and a strike. That is a soft liner. Gets up. And White able to leap and get it at second base. That took a hit away from Rojas. Good play by White at second, and there's one away. Looked like he didn't time his jump quite right. The ball was off the end of the bat, so that might have fooled him just a little bit, so it didn't get there as quickly as he thought, but able to hang with it and haul it in. Here's Andrew Palsy out of Western Kentucky. And the first pitch is low, ball one. Hitting a .182 in the tournament. Hit .340 for Western Kentucky in 2019. And is swung on and missed. Nice change of pace from Carver. And it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. And we're in the bottom of the second. That's swung through and missed. It's 1-2. Wind continues to howl out to left field. And the 1-2 is inside. Palsy's been busy over at first base so far this game. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's up and away. It's 3-2. Express lost to this Liberal team on August the 3rd, 9-5. They beat Texas Lone Star 50-7. And the Sluggers yesterday, 5-3. That's swung on and missed. Strikeout number 2 for Carver, and there's 2 away. Two outs. Here's the second baseman, JoJo Barfield, out of Texas Wesleyan. Hitting .222 in the tournament. And the first pitch to him, off speed, just missed inside. And the 1-0 is upstairs. That'll reach the screen. That's 2 balls and no strikes. So far, so good for both pitchers on command. Got to think that just might be a blip on the radar for Carver. That is bounced up the middle. Second baseman rounds it up. That's White over to first, and he'll get him. And the Express go in order. We have played 2. No score from X Stadium. This is the 86th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back, folks. Hey, just a reminder that MedZone Hand Sanitizers offers high-quality hand sanitizers for your office and home. MedZone hand sanitizers are non-sticky, smell great, and are effective. They help your office get the right size and the amounts of hand sanitizers in a simple and convenient program for your home or office. MedZone is a proud supporter of collegiate baseball and the NBC World Series. Go to www.medzone.net to learn more on how MedZone can help your office with a custom hand sanitizer program. Hey, it's good smelling stuff, folks. All right, 9-1-2 for the BJs. We go to the top of the third, still no score. And the first one to Nate White is low. White out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. That is into right field over the head of Palsy at first. That'll be down the line. Around first is White. He will cruise into second base without a play, so a leadoff double for the BJs. Here in the third, they have something cooking. Hey, give us a tweet at Hook Bats. We love to hear from you. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I guess we had some technical problems earlier. I hope those are lined out. I just keep talking. Top of the order now. Here's Caden Trinkle. Strikeout victim in the first. He's 0 for 1. So a runner at second base. You got to think small ball here perhaps with nobody out, a runner at second base. We'll see. And the pitch swung on and fouled off his foot. All natural surface here at X Stadium. Even the pitcher's mound is artificial, so if you're looking for dirt, you got to bring your own. No balls and a strike. That is outside. Still a little bit of baseball purist in me that likes that natural surface. Now, I will tell you, over at Hobart Detter Stadium, they have one of the finest all-natural playing surfaces in the country. Probably a close second to Kauffman Stadium in terms of playability. I am not kidding. That is inside and gets away from Rojas. Anticipating well is White. He will be down to third base. That will be a pass ball. Actually, they're calling that a wild pitch. Never do the scorebook and pen, folks, unless you're absolutely positively sure. So a wild pitch, White down to third with nobody out. And the 2-1. That is to the right side. Hit hard. Palsy up with it, checks the runner, steps on it, and there's one away. So White not going on contact. He would have probably been a dead man at home plate. One out, here's Jack Malone out of Point Loma. If you want to come down here and bid on the jerseys that the players are wearing tonight, they will be auctioning those off. You want to come down and get involved with that. First pitch swinging is Malone. He will hit that a mile high to right field. Coming in is Costco. He will make the play. Little bobble, but throws a strike to home plate. So Costco thinking about throwing a dart to home and maybe bobbled it a little bit, but hung on and did throw a dart to home plate. So that had been a pretty close play at home. So White remains at third base. There's two away. We'll bring up Cade Brewer. Brewer hitless today, 0 for 1, flew out to left field in the first. White led it off with a double, went to third on the pass ball, or wild pitch. That is outside. 1 ball and no strikes, 2 away. A lot of room in right center. They shade Brewer towards left field. Gets it in the gap. He runs for a week. Off-speed pitch is outside. So far for Garcia, he's been pretty much finessing the BJs to death. Two balls, no strikes, 2 away. That is fouled back this direction. Window is open, so if anybody wants to foul one in here, we would certainly appreciate it. Frank Martinez just walked in. Have you ever gotten one in your window? A foul ball?
We did. We need to open it.
He's ready to. Frank will be calling game 2. You want to stay tuned for that one. It'll be a dandy. It's in there for a strike. That evens it up 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Garcia trying to wiggle out of a little bit of trouble here. Here it is. That is foul back. Brewer had a nice hack at that one. Brewer hit .333 for Hill College last spring before they shut it down. A lot of guys had good numbers through 15, 16, 17 games. Some Southern teams got in more. Up north, all they did was shovel snow. 2-2. That's in there. Nice fastball at 86. Painted it. And that'll do it for the BJs. They will strand a leadoff double. We played 2.5. Still no score from X Stadium. This is the 86th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the third. Still no score. Express looking for their first base hit. Carver has settled in through 2. Got a couple of strikeouts. He has faced the minimum. 7, 8, 9 scheduled for the Express. De Leon, Sanchez, and Jefferson. Here's Parker De Leon. He's out of Texas Southern. Hit a .187 last spring. And the first pitch to him, like a straight change, just over the outside corner for strike 1. De Leon playing third base tonight. And catches the corner again, so pretty good location for Carver. De Leon hitting a .083 for the tournament. And that is foul back. Express hitting .305 as a team. Very nice team batting average for the tournament. Very nice come from behind victory yesterday against the Sluggers. They trailed almost the entire game. And the 0-2, kind of a defensive swing. He was fooled on it. And that's strikeout number 3 for Carver. And there's one away. They'll bring up Juan Sanchez. He's also out of Texas Southern, designated hitter tonight. Having a nice tournament, hitting .333. Takes one outside, ball 1. Express wearing gray tops. We are celebrating 100 years of the formation of the Negro League. So they will be the Grays tonight. Liberal is the Monarchs. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 away. And that hit him. So a 1-out hit by pitch. Sanchez is aboard. That'll bring up Miles Jefferson. Jefferson hitting .250 in the tournament out of Odessa. He was having a nice spring, hitting .288 at Odessa College when they shut it down. first pitch in there for a strike. So Carver has been pretty much living on the outside corner. Good command there. No balls and a strike. Throw over, and that's a soft one. It's just Carver's way of saying, I know you're over there. Don't get any wild hairs. Wind blowing hard out to left. More traditional southern Kansas weather for this time of year. Bottom three, no score. 1 out, a runner on. That misses outside. Both pitchers taking full advantage of soft stuff, which hitting is all about timing, so they're doing a good job of disrupting hitters' timing tonight. 1-1 upstairs. It's 2 balls and a strike. And a pitch that is bounced left side through the hole. So a broken bat single. And it's first and second, 1 out. So Jefferson will need a new bat. I know a guy. Top of the order, here's Gales Devon. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He had a fantastic spring at Colorado State. He was hitting .458 when things come to a halt. They play him straight away, not too deep in center. And the fastball misses inside. Ball 1. So Carver got a little bit behind Miles Jefferson. Had to come in a little more than he wanted to. And the 1-0 is upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. First and second, and 1 out. BJ's in a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the third. Still no score. Just 1 pitch from getting out of it. BJ's can roll a double play. That is lined into left field. That'll get down. They will send the runner. That'll split the gap and roll to the wall. 2 runs are going to score. And into second base with a couple of RBIs is Gales Devon. So the Express strike first. They lead it 2-0. So a 2 RBI double. Going to have a visit to the mound. Wichita pitching coach out to talk about it. That is Blake Walden. Their head coach is Eric Olmstead. No activity yet in the Liberal bullpen. Both bullpens are quiet. Umpire out to break it up. We're ready to go. This is game 1 of 2. Frank will have game 2. You want to stay tuned for that one. Here's Jacob Gonzalez out of Houston Baptist. Hitless tonight, 0 for 1. Bounced out in the first. Runner at second base. Runner goes. Throw down, not even close. He got a fantastic jump. Carver didn't give him much of a look, and he had about 2 steps towards third base before he even delivered the baseball. So a stolen base. And a runner at third base with just 1 out. 2-0 Express. They took Advantage of a base hit and a hit by pitch. Gales Devon with a double drove them both in. That swung on and missed. It's 1-1. Here's a 1-1. That is up the middle, and another run will score. So a base hit and RBI for Gonzalez. And it's 3-0 Express. Grandpa used to say that got through the middle like you know what through a goose. Here's Court Costco out of Alvin Community College, hitless tonight. Flew out to right field in the first. Grandpa used to say a lot of things. Not sure how much of it we can talk about here. Everybody that knows me, that knows Grandpa, knows those sayings, so get your chuckle and keep moving. Try not to tell anybody. One out runner at first base. First pitch swing back to the pitcher, to second for one, over to first, and the BJs turn it the hard way. The old 1-6-3 double play, and they'll get out of it, but Houston Express gets 3. We have played 3. Our score 3-0 Express. This is the 86th World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the fourth. Our score 3-0 Express. 4, 5, and 6 scheduled for the BJs. It'll be Ward, Donovan, and DeLong. Cade Ward hitless tonight, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He's out of Lubbock Christian. Up until today, he's been hitting 600 in the tournament, hit 395 in the regular season. We'll see if he can make an adjustment. He'll get his second look at Garcia. So we'll see how Garcia responds with a 3-run lead. And the first pitch just missed outside. And tried to check his swing. They're going to appeal. Yes, he did. Looked like a pretty filthy slider from Garcia. And it's 1-1. And the 1-1 swung on and missed. Rare fastball from Garcia. Then it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. That is fisted, popped up right side. Palsy going out and just runs out of room. The wind blew that one back just a smidge. If he'd had another step, he might have got it. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still nobody out. Top half of the fourth, 3-0 Express. They got 3 in the bottom of the third. If you're in the area, come on out. Let us know where you're listening from at Hook Bats. Shoot us a tweet. We always like to hear from folk. And the 1-2, that hit him. So he had him 1-2 and pasted him in the back. Good news for BJ fans, the runner's on. Bad news for Ward, he had to take it. So a leadoff hit batsman here is Bryce Donovan. Out of northwestern Oklahoma. He's a Ranger. A lot of great thinkers come from there. First pitch inside, ball 1. Ball and no strikes. That is swung on and missed. Fastball at 84. And it's 1-1. BJ's beat the Texas Express August the 3rd, 9-5. Lost to Hutch 2-0 on the 4th. Beat Hutch 2-0 on the 4th. Sorry about that. That is swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. And of course lost to Santa Barbara 8-0 last night in a combined no-hitter. I'm told a perfect game was just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first base. Off-speed pitch grounded to the third baseman. It eats him up. So De Leon got caught in between hops. And that will be an error, and it's first and second. So De Leon not having one of these best days at third base. Here's Tyler DeLong. He's 1 for 1, a base hit in the second. He's out of Hutch. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch floats outside. Nobody on, 2 on and nobody out. Ward led it off with a hit by pitch. Donovan reached on the error. Could have been a double play ball. Had all the makings of it. And the 1-0 is popped up left side. Coming hard is Devon. Going out is Jefferson. He'll get it. And there's 1 away. That was the infield fly rule, so he would have been out anyway. So 1 out. Here's Aiden Shepardson. Base hit and stranded in the second. He is 1 for 1. He will step in. Shortstop out of Central Michigan. And the pitch. Nice fastball at 86 at the knees, strike 1. No balls and a strike, 1 out. First and second. Garcia in a pickle. We'll see if he can get out of it. And the pitch into center field. Gonzalez right there. He'll take a step in, haul it in, and there's 2 away. Had him played just perfectly. Had him shaded towards the left field. So he had him played perfectly. There's 2 away. So with 2 outs, here's A.J. Foles. Bounced out to the right side. He's 0 for 1 out of Seward. So first and second. Garcia a pitch away from getting out of it. That is outside. Another soft one. Wind continues to blow hard out to left. Nice breeze up here in the press box. Both windows open. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. It's 1-1. That one in there at 67. Here's the 1-1. That's in there at the knees. It's 1-2. So I got him with a fastball, and he's behind in the count. Here's the 1-2. That is squirted foul left side. Just about got the third base coach. Had to do a little dance to get out of the way of that one. But I don't think he needs to worry about dances with the stars calling him for an audition. He was just trying to save his hide. Count remains 1-2. Celebrating the Negro League heritage tonight. 100th anniversary. 1-2. And they're going to check him, see if he went around. He did not. Tough call for the guy out in the field to tell whether or not he went around. Need that extra umpire. Of course, that's a money issue. 2-2. That's a little squibber foul. So Foles putting up a good battle. Express lead at 3-0. BJ's with runners at first and second. Had guys at first and second with nobody out. Now there's two away. 2-2. That is fouled away. So Foles spoiling a lot of pitches. Going to make Garcia earn it. Garcia's jersey is completely soaked. Two-two. That's in there at the knees. He'll watch it. And that's strikeout number 5 for Garcia. So the BJs will strand a couple of more. And we've played 3.5. 3-0 Houston. We'll be right back. This is the 86th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the fourth. 4, 5, and 6 for the Express. That is Rojas, first pitch swinging into left field, and Foles is there, and there's one away. Andrew Palsy now out of Western Kentucky. He's hitless tonight, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Takes a hack at the first one. Nice change of pace there from Carver. And it's 0-1. Palsy hit .340 in 2019, hitting a .182 this week. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that is outside, and it's 2-1. And the 2-1 is upstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Houston got all 3 runs in the third. Here's a 3-1. That is into right field. Malone over to his right and will get it on the run. Good play by Malone, and there's 2 away. Took a good route to the baseball, nothing wasted, and he needed every step. He's also looking into that setting sun, so it's even going to get worse as we go along. So here's Joseph Barfield. JoJo out of Texas Wesleyan. He's hitless today. Bounced out to the right side. He's 0 for 1. Takes a hack at the first one. Still no activity in either bullpen. Bottom of the 4th. 3-0 Houston. That got a piece of the umpire. He's going to take a long, slow walk out to get a new baseball and remind the pitcher that it's 60 foot and 6 inches. That hit about a foot in front of home plate. And if you throw it there without it hitting the ground, then nobody gets hurt. Pretty sure that's what they're talking about. Two away, nobody on. That is to the right side. Diving is White, up and got him. Boy, a fantastic play by White at second base. Laid out, got to his feet and threw a strike, and that'll do it for the Express. They go in order. We've played 4, 3-0 Express. This is the 86th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And we go to the top of the fifth, 3-0 Houston. 9-1-2 for the BJs. It'll be White, Trinkle, and Malone. And the first pitch swinging is fouled out of play. That'll make the seats. White doubled and was stranded in the third, so he's 1 for 1 out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Hit .303 this past summer. It's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. For the most part, Garcia has been ahead of hitters. Leaves him with plenty of opportunities. That is swung on and missed, caught cleanly by Rojas, and that is strikeout number 6. One away, top of the order. Here's Caden Trinkle. Hitless tonight, 0 for 2. A strikeout victim in the first. He's out of Oklahoma State. And the pitch. Bouncing ball right side, foul. BJ's having a heck of a time staying back on Garcia. This might be one of those situations where you can probably safely almost look something off speed because his fastball is really not that overpowering, running around 84 to 86. And that's upstairs. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Top half of the fifth, 3-0 Houston. Misses low. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two-one, 1 away. Here it is. That is bounced right side, foul. Barfield playing about 5 steps into right field. Expecting Trinkle to pull the baseball. That misses low, and it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. And he'll walk him. So the first walk, in addition to a hit by pitch. So Garcia been very stingy on free passes. Here's Jack Malone out of Point Loma, 0 for 2. Flew out in the first and the third. Throw over. Made it close. Pretty good shot by Garcia. And the pitch. Just missed outside. Rojas held it there for a second look. And it's 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Things slowing down a bit. That is foul straight back. Malone wasn't fooled. And it's 1-1. Winner moves on, loser goes to the house. Pretty good lead over there by Trinkle. 1 out. Runner goes. Off-speed pitch is swung through, and the throw down Not in time. Ball was in the dirt. Pretty good dig there by Jefferson, but by the time he was able to dig it and get the tag applied, he was in there. So a stolen base for Trinkle. Picked a good pitch to run on, ran on something off speed. Time is called. Rojas going to go out and talk about it, make sure the signs are straight with a runner at second base. We'll have a little this day in baseball history coming up here in a little bit, next kind of break we get. So you want to stay tuned for that. Conference over, 1-2 to Malone. Hit .293 this past season. Good numbers. And the 1-2, and he'll watch it. So Garcia paints the outside corner for strikeout number 7. And there's 2 outs. If you haven't looked up the Point Loma website, baseball website, to see where their baseball field is, it sits right on the ocean. It's an absolutely beautiful place to play ball, so if you want to look that up, it's worth a look. Here's Cade Brewer out of Hill College, hitless today, 0 for 2. 2 outs, Garcia with a runner at second base. That is ripped to left field. Devon over near the line, laying out, won't get it. So a run will score. The BJs are on the board. It's 3-1. So a good try by Devon. He had to go a long way and lay out right there on the line. In and out of the glove. So that will be a base hit. And an RBI. So the BJs on the board. They trail 3-1. Here's Cade Ward. 0 for 1 was hit by a pitch in the fourth, struck out in the second. All this with 2 outs. That misses low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. And the 1-0 floats right in there. That one at 67. Top 5. BJs get 1. They trail it 3-1. And that is bounced foul left side. And a nice snag by a youngster leaning over the rail. Hayes and Hutch up next. Frank will have it for you. That's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. That one will be a dandy, so you want to stay tuned for that. Hutch took care of Hattiesburg, Mississippi last night in the late one. Hung on for a 1-run lead. Aaron Hossey out of Wichita State came through and got the save through the last 2. Cat and mouse going on out there. Ward not entirely comfortable. He's going to step out and start over. Here's the 2-2. Garcia with a look. That is skied to left field. Devon going back near the track, looking up, foul. So Ward hits one near 21st Street, but foul. That would have tied things up. But he'll come back. The count remains 2-2. Here's a 2-2. Off-speed pitch, bounce foul. So Ward having an at-bat here. He is going to make Garcia work for it. And time is called again. Ball game slowed down a little bit. Now Garcia is going to step off. This has become a game of who can make who wait. I got news for him. We're all waiting. Here's the 2-2. That is bounce foul left side. So a good at bat for Cade Ward out of Lubbock Christian. Spoiling a lot of pitches. Here's the 2-2. Anxious to see who's going to win it. Hopefully before it gets dark. And that's in the dirt. It's full. So a good take by Cade Ward. Tried to throw something soft and in the dirt out of the zone. He wasn't biting. Count is full. Here it is. That just missed outside. So a good at bat for Ward. The second walk issued by Garcia. And Ward is aboard, first and second, 2 away. We're going to have a meeting on the mound here. So that'll be Coach LeBee. Actually, that is the head coach. There's nobody in there. Getting loose. That's Coach Van Nieuwenhuizen. So let's look at this day in baseball history, shall we? Looks like they're going to change pitchers, but no, he has not. Somebody was running out there, but he is being called back, so need to put a rope on him or something, keep him from running out there. So this is August the 7th. Back in 2007, the Giants' Barry Bonds surpasses Hank Aaron as Major League Baseball's all-time home run king by blasting his 756th homer off Nats pitcher Mike Basic. So this day in 2007, Barry Bonds passed Hank Aaron. So there's your This Day in Baseball History, brought to you by hookbats.com. In cooperation with Fine Hardwoods, bringing the best ash and maple wood to the amateur player. So that's hookbats.com. Looks like they will go to a new pitcher. We'll tell you all about it in just a minute. And welcome back. We're going to have a new pitcher, second pitcher of the night For Houston, it will be number 24, P.J. Jones. He's out of Jarvis Christian, graduated in 2019. He's from Angleton, Texas. So a right-hander now will take over for Julian Garcia. He will inherit a first and second situation. So Nate White led off the inning with a strikeout, then a walk to Caden Trinkle, stolen base, strikeout to Malone, and a base hit by Cade Brewer. Now another walk to Ward. So BJ's with, looks like runners at the corners. Here's Bryce Donovan. Chance to make it a 3-2 ball game with a base hit. First pitch is swung on and missed. So Garcia goes 4 2/3. Gives up at least one run. Everybody else on board is his responsibility. He strikes out 6. That is into right field. And Costco won't get it. A run will score. And it's first and second. And a 3-2 ball game. So an RBI for Donovan, a base hit. He is 1 for 3. And it's first and second. Here's Tyler DeLong. Out of Hutch, he's 1 for 2. We'll get his first look at P.J. Jones. First pitch swinging, that's popped up left side. Devon going back near the wall, near the track, leaping, and gets it. Not almost to the wall, but on the track. That wind is playing heck with those left fielders, but that'll do it. BJ's get 2. They strand a couple, and we have played 4.5. Our new score 3-2 Houston. This is the 86th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the home half of fifth. Liberal gets a couple, and they pull to within 1. It's 3-2 Houston. 7, 8, and 9 scheduled for the Express. De Leon, Sanchez, and Jefferson. And the first pitch to De Leon is a ball. 5 hits for the BJs, 3 for the Express. That is into left center. That's going to get down and split the gap. So around first into second will be Parker De Leon, and a leadoff double for the Houston Express. Tanner King getting loose for the BJs. He's out of UT Arlington. Shout out to Darren Thomas at UT Arlington. Runs a fantastic program down there. Here's Juan Sanchez. It's hit by a pitch in the third and scored. Also out of Texas Southern. And time is called. Bottom half of the fifth. Nobody out. A runner at second base. 3-2 Houston. Shows bunt and foul. Monarchs and the Larks will be up next about 30 minutes after this one. Frank will have it for you. That's going to be a good one. Shows bunt and foul. Amazing how many guys I see at this level still stabbing at the baseball on a sacrifice. Just catch the baseball, young man. 0-2. Runner at second base looking to hit something to the right side. That is away, 1-2. Celebrating 100 years of Negro League baseball here tonight. Throwback jerseys will be auctioned off, so if you want to come down here and put a bid in on them, you can get these game-warmed unis. And the 1-2 is up and away. Brewer had to make a pretty good effort to get that one. 2-2. And the pitch, that is into right field. That'll get down. Coming hard is Malone. He will come up with it and throw a strike to home plate, but reading it well and into second base is Sanchez. So it is second and third. So BJ's missed the cutoff man, and instinctively into second base is Sanchez. Still nobody out. Well, that'll be a single scored E9. And that is going to be all new pitchers for the BJ's. He has made the motion to the bullpen. Looks like he made the motion. Looks like a new pitcher coming in. We'll tell you all about it in just a minute. This is the 86th World Series powered by Evergy. And welcome back. BJ's will go to Tanner King, a right-hander out of University of Texas at Arlington. First pitch to Miles Jefferson, swung on and missed. Jefferson 1 for 1, singled and scored in the third. And that is a high hopper. King will wait on it. Over to first, not in time. So Jefferson runs well. That will be a base hit, and they're loaded. Actually, a run will score on that one. And it is 4-2. So second and third now. A little unlucky for the BJs. That was one of those artificial surface type of hits. King had to wait on it to come down. King made 7 appearances last spring for the Mavericks. Runner goes. And down to second base is Jefferson. Not sure how they will score that. Whether that be a stolen base or defensive indifference. No indication just yet. We'll wait and see. So second and third now. Still nobody out. That is squirted foul by Gales Devon. So meanwhile, back to King. He made 7 appearances last spring for the Mavericks and had a very stingy ERA of 3.00. So I'm picking up every siren and dog barking in the neighborhood, so my apologies, we're working on that. 2 balls and a strike, second and third. No wonder the radio folks are deaf. That is swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Cue the George Strait fireman song. That would be perfect right now. Guys in the next booth over are not paying attention. 2 balls, 2 strikes, second and third. Nobody out, 1 run across. 4-2. That's outside. Devon doubled, stole a base, drove in a couple. In the third, he's 1 for 2. BJ's in a little bit of trouble here. They've brought the infield in. And the pitch, that is to the shortstop. Shepherdson will get it. Look back the runner over to first in time. And there's 1 away. Here's Jacob Gonzalez out of Houston Baptist. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Singled in the third. 4-2 Houston. Bottom 5th. And the pitch. And a nice fastball at 90 from King. Threw it by Gonzalez. It's 0-1. Cal Carver started the game, went 4 innings, and struck out 3. Did not walk a man, did hit a man. 0-2 now to Gonzalez. They play Gonzalez deep and left. That is fouled away. It's 0-2. Wind blowing out to left field, 20 miles or greater. Infield still drawn in. Here's the 0-2. That's to the second baseman. Boots it, up with it, throw home, not in time. So it looks like the Express were going on contact. Sanchez will score. It's 5-2. So Gonzalez will reach on the fielder's choice. And down to third is Miles Jefferson. So first and third, here is Court Costco. Throw over to first. Back in there head first is Gonzalez. So Gonzalez's play is an error. That is popped up right side. Runner was going. White gets it. And back in time is Gonzalez. There's 2 away. Here's Julian Rojas, hitless tonight, 0 for 2 out of Alvin Community College. King, no regular season numbers. Throw over, back in time. Two away first and third, bottom of the 5th. 2 runs across, 5-2 ball game. And the pitch, swung on and missed. Nice fastball at 88, King. King, a tall, lanky right-hander. And the 0-1. He paints the outside corner with that one. 0-2. Grandpa used to say he was built like a brick outhouse. And that's a compliment, by the way. On anybody cards and letters. And he has him picked off. So the BJs will run both runners back, and it's second and third. So the lesser of 2 evils there. 0-2, 2 away, second and third. 1 pitch away from getting out of it is King. And the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Nice change of pace. Nice change up at 78, and that'll do it. Express will leave 2. They get 2. We've played 5. Our new score, Houston 5 and the BJs 2. This is the NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 6th. Excuse me. We go to the top of the 6th. My apologies. And it'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the BJs. And the pitch is foul. So that is down the left field line, foul. So Shepherdson just missed one there. Shepherdson 1 for 2 out of Central Michigan. P.J. Jones out for inning number 2. Inside almost hit him, and it's 1-2. BJ's got 2 in the top of the 5th. That is foul back. Count remains 1-2. Both clubs with a couple of runs in the 5th. That is a little nubber foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out, nobody on. Top half of the 6th. 5-3 Houston. 5-2 Houston. That is fouled back this direction, just above us and to the right. That was up into the club level. Here's a 2-2 inside. Fastball at 89, and it's full. And the off-speed pitch is fouled back this direction again, but falls short. Three balls, 2 strikes. Can't remember how many balls General Manager Kevin Jenks said they go through in a usual tournament, or how many they order. Every foul ball is a souvenir. 3-2. That is into right field down the line, and that'll get out of play. That'll be in the bullpen. That old boy sitting in the bullpen had no idea it was coming his way. We need a daydream sponsor. That is lifted to left. Devon going back and a couple of steps to his left. He'll get it. And there's one away. Here's A.J. Foles. And a nice fastball at the knees for a called strike. He's out of Seward. Had a nice career at Seward. Hit .313 as a career. A little excuse me swing. That squirted into the Houston dugout. Houston in the third base dugout tonight. Brand new refurbished dugout. If you'll remember, this time last year, it was under construction, and we just had a 10 over there for the dugout. But brand new Shocker dugout. And that is swung on and missed. A tag is applied, and there's 2 away. So Foles fooled on the pitch. Nasty slider from Jones. And here's Nate White. So new clubhouse and locker room, umpire locker room, ticket office for the Shockers. First pitch swinging over the head of Jefferson into left field for a base hit. So White is 2 for 3. He's aboard with 2 away. Top of the order, here's Trinkle. Walked, stole a base, and scored in the fifth. He is 0 for 2. Beautiful night out here. This is game 1 of 2. If you're in the area, come on out. Bring your mask. And the runner goes, and it squirts away from Rojas. BJ's with a runner at second base. And 2 away. Looks like they are going to call that a wild pitch. And that's fouled away. Trinkle with a nice cut. Had a really nice summer, hit .423 for the BJs. They play him deep in center and left, about medium depth and right. And the runner goes. That is bounced foul right side. Houston 5, BJ's 2. One and two. Little excuse me swing back to the mound. Jones off the mound, throws a ball in the dirt, but Palsy dug it out, and that'll do it for the BJs. They will strand 1. We played 5.5. Our score 5-2 Houston. This is the NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. A little funky town here at the ballpark. We get to the home half of the 6th, 5-2 Houston. 5, 6, and 7 for the Express. Palsy, Barfield, and De Leon schedule. King out for inning number 2. And the first one catches the outside corner at 88. 4-strike 1. Palsley hitless tonight, 0 for 2, a strikeout victim in the second. That is away. Two balls and a strike. That is squirted foul into the Houston dugout. Pay attention over there, men. Two, nobody out. Home half of the 6th. That is back to the mound. It rolls up the arm of King, and Palsy is aboard. Going to give him a hit on that one. Kind of hard to give a pitcher a fielding error unless it's absolutely gross negligence. That was hit back at a reasonable pace. It just rolled up his arm, a little in between hop. Here's Joey Barfield. 0 for 2. First pitch swinging, strike one. Five to 2 Houston. And a nice change of pace there from King. He swung through it and missed. It's 0-2. Made him look bad. JoJo Barfield out of Texas Wesleyan. Throw over. Palsy back in there. Still nobody out. Time is called. And the pitch just a bit outside. It's 1-2. Pretty good 0-2 pitch there from King. Barfield not biting.
Thank you.
Frank back with the lineups for the next game. You're going to want to stay tuned for that. It swung on and missed. And that'll do it for JoJo. And there's one away. Folks, do you know that MedZone is the official hand sanitizer of the NBC World Series? Well, MedZone supplied all the teams and coaches in the World Series with a swag bag full of sports medicine products. They are a proud supporter of college baseball and the NBC World Series. For more information, go to www.medzone.net. And the first pitch to De Leon outside, ball one. And he misses wide, 2 balls and no strikes, 1 out, runner at first base. Palsy led it off with a base hit back to the box. Rolled up the arm of King. He's aboard. Barfield struck out, and you're up to date. 2 balls, no strikes to De Leon. Doubled and scored in the 5th. Strikeout victim in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2. And a 2-0. Swung on and missed. Fastball at 87. Kind of tied him up on that one. King looks like he's new to the club. At least he's got a brand new hat, so that kind of gave it away. 2-1. That is bounced foul left side. Express coach couldn't manage it. Wait and see how they rule it. And the official scorekeeper is not amused. That would be one more thing they'd have to keep up with. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Change of pace, swung through it and missed. Fantastic changeup from King. And there's 2 away. His 3rd strikeout of the ball game. And they're 2 away. Here's Sanchez. 1 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Scored twice. Singled in the 5th. He's out of Texas Southern. And fouls that one straight back. And it's 0-1. King came in the 5th. Got all 3 outs. He has settled in nicely. Here's the 0-1. Let's see if he checked his swing. They'll appeal. He was able to hold up. Pretty close. One is upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Little change of pace. Missed outside. 3-1 now to Juan Sanchez, designated hitter. Here's a 3-1. High hopper back to the mound. King will get it. Flip to first, and that'll do it. So the Express will leave a leadoff single. We have played 6. Our score, Houston 5 and the BJs 2. This is the NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, 5-3 ball game. BJ's running out of time. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the BJ's. It'll be Malone, Brewer, and Ward. Malone 0 for 3, strikeout victim in the 5th. So P.J. Jones out for inning number 3. First pitch swinging, popped up left side. Devon over near the line. He will have it, and there's one away. So 1 pitch and 1 out. That'll make the best pitching coaches in the country very happy. Here's Cade Brewer. 1 for 3, doubled in the 5th, scored, drove in a run. Out of Hill College. And takes a hack at the first one. Popped up right side. That'll be the first baseman, Palsy, about 2 steps into foul ground, and 2 pitches and 2 outs. See if the BJs put the take on here for Cade Ward. A great at bat last time up, spoiled a lot of pitches. And the first pitch to Ward inside. Fastball at 89 misses. And it's 1-0. So no 3-pitch innings tonight. That's a fastball right down the middle. It's 1-1. 5-2 Houston. That is lifted right side. Palsy over in foul ground, called off by Barfield. And JoJo takes care of it at the last second. And 3 pop-outs, stretch time in Wichita. We played 6.5, 5-2 Houston. This is the 86th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the 7th, 5-2 Houston. Express will have 9, 1, and 2 up here. King continues to work. He's settled in nicely since coming in the 5th. Jefferson, tough out tonight. He is 2 for 2. First pitch to him in there for a strike. He got a base hit off of King, his first at bat in the 5th, and that was King's first hitter. It swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Pretty good spot on that pitch. Nothing that he was going to do with it unless he goes the other way with it. Oh, 2. And he got him. Strikeout number 4 for King. There's 1 out. Top of the order. Here's Gales Devant. It'll Take Me Out to the Ball Game, played on the harmonica by NBC Hall of Famer Mike Dean. Also the official scorer. Guy does everything. And a fastball foul straight back. Devon 1 for 3, doubled, scored, stole a base, and drove in a couple in the 3rd. Out of Colorado State. He's having a heck of a tournament. 5:38 at the start of the day. Celebrating 100 years since the start of the Negro League tonight. Authentic jerseys being worn tonight and will be auctioned off. So come over and come out and bid on these game-worn jerseys. 1 ball, 1 strike. Little one off the fist. Soft liner to DeLong at 3rd. He'll get it. And there's 2 away. Two down. Here's Jake Gonzalez out of Houston Baptist. 1 for 3 with an RBI. Single in the 3rd. Hutchinson Monarchs and Hayes Larks will be next. Frank will have it for you. First pitch swinging, popped up left side to Long. Over to have a look. Over near the dugout. Reaching and unable to get it. So Cal Carver started, went 4. and gave up 5 runs on 5 hits. And the 0-1 swung on and missed, fooled on the pitch. It's 0-2. Windy day here at X Stadium, wind blowing out. Swung on and missed, strikeout number 5 for King. And the Express goes in order. We have played 6.5, 5-2 Houston. This is the 86th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. And welcome back. We go to the 8th, 5-2 ball game. BJ's has some work to do. I don't think Neil Diamond had any inkling idea that Sweet Caroline would be the staple at the ballpark, but it certainly has become that. So 5, 6, and 7 for the BJ's will be Donovan, DeLong, and Shepherdson. Here's Bryce Donovan. 1 for 3, reached on an error in the 4th. Base hit and an RBI in the 5th. Takes a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. P.J. Jones out for inning number 3. Two balls, no strikes. That just missed, and it's 3-0. BJ's with a couple of runs in the 5th, and that's been hit. 6 hits for the BJ's, 7 for Houston. And that's low, a 4-pitch walk to Donovan. Good news for Liberal faithful. Leadoff man is aboard. Here's Tyler DeLong. DeLong with a base hit in the 2nd. And the pitch just a bit low. So 5 straight out of the zone from Jones. No activity in the Liberal bullpen. Doesn't really need to be at this point. Some milling around in the Houston bullpen. It's 2 balls and no strikes. That's 6 in a row. DeLong out of Hutchinson Community College. And he takes a strike. Hit .325 last spring before things come to a halt. Hit .200 this season. 2-1. That is bounce foul. It's even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch Off-speed pitch floats away. It's 3-2. Garcia started the game, went 4 2/3, struck out 6. He was winning when he was relieved. Gave up a couple of runs. That's high and away, so back-to-back walks. And the BJs have something cooking. First and second, nobody out. And we're going to have a visit to the mound. So it looks like Coach Van Muenheisensign will be out. I'm going to talk about it. So how about a little this day in baseball history? Go back to 1999, August the 7th, the day after Tony Gwynn joins the list. The Devil Rays' Wade Boggs strokes his 3,000th hit and is the unlikely first member to enter the extensive club with a homer. So Wade Boggs gets his 3,000th hit on a homer this day, August the 7th, 1999. So this day in baseball history brought to you by hookbats.com in cooperation with Fine Hardwoods, the finest maple and ash bats available for the amateur public. So there you have it. Conference is over. So Van Muenhuizen back to the dugout. And the pitch to Shepherdson is in there for a strike. 1 for 3 tonight, first and second. Oh, 1. That is bounced foul left side. It's 0-2. Pitchers seem to always pitch better after a conference for some reason. Don't have any empirical data on that. Just 50 years of watching this game. Seems like everybody seems to right the ship more often than not. Hey, shoot us a tweet at hookbats.com. We love to hear from you. 0-2. That's high and in, 1-2. Appreciate everybody tuning in and their patience. All volunteers up here. We just love doing it. And happy to do it. 1-2 is upstairs. It's 2-2. So Jones just about to load him up with nobody out. 5-2 Houston. Loser goes home. And the pitch. Just got a piece of it. Pitch was on the outer half, too close to take. So Shepherdson able to get a little wood on it. There's activity in the Houston bullpen. First and second, nobody out. Back-to-back walks. We're in the top of the 8th. It's in there for a call strike. Jones painted the outside corner. Shepherdson not too happy. And there's one away. Third strikeout of the ball game for Jones. Actually, that is 4. My apologies. 4 strikeouts for Jones. Looks like a pinch hitter. All the numbers were changed at the last minute. So this is Wilson Earhart out of Katy, Texas, and Hill College. Earhart will hit So Earhart will hit here in the 8th for A.J. Foles. He was 0 for 3. He is lifted. No balls and a strike. And that's up and away. One ball, one strike, first and second, one away. In there for a strike. Earhart out of Hill College. 2 years there. Played in 65 games, hit .337, so pretty good numbers. Last summer played for the Fremont Moo. Hit .235 in 51 games. He's committed to Texas Tech. And that's swung on and missed. There's 2 away. Here's Nate White, 2 away. So Bryce Donovan led it off with a walk, followed by a walk to Devon. Now back-to-back strikeouts to Shepherdson and Earhart. White 2 for 3, a double and a single. Takes one upstairs, ball 1. So P.J. Jones got in a mess early. He's 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Second and third, 2 away. White out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Wind continues to blow out to the left. Very pleasant evening now. Come on out if you're in the area. Another game right after this one. Frank Martinez will have it for you. Hayes Larks and the Hutchinson Monarchs. It'll be a dandy. 2-0. Way outside. It's 3-0. So instead of getting out of it, it looks like he might load him up. We'll see if he can get healthy here. Outfield is deep for Nate White. That's outside. So they're loaded. Top of the order, here's Caden Trinkle. Looks like they will continue to go with Jones. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Right on left matchup. Don't exactly have a lefty in the bullpen down there. Or else they probably would have went to him. No balls and a strike. Trinkle out of Oklahoma State. Took a little off, just got a piece. It's 0-2. Trinkle 0 for 3 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. Strikeout victim in the first. So Jones trying to get out of it. A base hit would get it within 1. And the pitch, that is to the right side. Second baseman Barfield up with it over to first, and that'll do it. So the BJs squander an opportunity. They leave them loaded. We have played 7.5. Our score remains Houston 5 and the BJs 2. This is the NBC World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the eighth, and I would like to remind you that MedZone Hand Sanitizer is the official hand sanitizer of the NBC World Series. Non-sticky, smells great, and is effective. Proud supporters of collegiate baseball and the NBC World Series. Go to www.medzone.net to learn more about American-made hand sanitizers for home and office. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the eighth, 5-3. BJ's blow an opportunity in the top. They left them loaded. 3, 4, and 5 for the Express. Costco, Rojas, and Palsy. King will work. He has settled in nicely since coming in the fifth. First pitch is a ball 1. And that is bounced right side. White will get it on a couple of hops. And the throw is up the line. And it looks like they're going to have the runner hung up. And the tag will be applied. So that'll be a routine 4, 3, 2, back to 4 put out. Doesn't get any more efficient than that. So 1 out. Here's Julian Rojas. Hitless today, 0 for 3 out of Alvin Community College. Used to be the hometown of Nolan Ryan. First pitch swinging, strike 1. That's where Nolan Ryan was living when he was pitching regularly. That's in there for a strike. And beating the snot out of Robin Ventura. Don't mess with old people. The 0-2 is swung on and missed. That is swung on for out number 2. So that'll be strikeout number 6 for King. He has pretty much had his way with Houston since arriving in the 5th. If he was any more comfortable out there, there would be a lawn chair out there. First pitch swinging is Palsy, pops it up left side to Long and Shepherdson. They won't get it. That was in that no man's land area. Celebrating 100 years since the start of the Negro Leagues tonight with some authentic jerseys that will be auctioned off. So come on out and bid on those. Two away, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th. That's in the dirt. It's 1-1. 2 out. Palsy 1 for 3 out of Western Kentucky. That swung on and missed. Nice change of pace there from King. And it's 1-2. King also a quick worker, which makes everybody happy. And the pitch, and he got him. So another change-up from King. He will strike out 2. Express goes in order. We go to the 9th. We will be right back. This is the NBC World Series powered by Evergy. And we welcome back. We go to the ninth. Last chance for the BJs. They need at least 3. New pitcher on the mound. It'll be a right-hander, Jake Hernandez, out of Missouri City, Texas. Goes to Johnson and Wales University. Tall, lanky, 6'3", 175. There will be a save opportunity. Here's Jack Malone, and it's 3-0. BJ's wasted an opportunity in the 8th. They left them loaded. And the 3-0 is away. 4 straight pitches out of the zone, and a leadoff walk to Malone. 5-2 Houston. Here's Cade Brewer. 1 for 4, doubled and scored in the 5th out of Hill College. BJs need 3 to keep it going. Outfield is deep. Center fielder is as close to the track as I've seen anybody. It's in there for a strike. Hernandez listed as a position player at Sonoma State. Played in 17 games, hit .333. So pitching tonight. Another game after this one, 30 minutes following. Frank Hernandez will have it. Hayes and Hutch, going to be a dandy. 0-2 is outside in the dirt, gets away. Malone down to second on the wild pitch. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brewer. Brewer hit .333 last spring at Hill College. Here's the 1-2. That is into right field. Coming hard is the right fielder, Costco. Goes to a knee, unable to hold on. And it's 1st and 3rd and nobody out. That'll be a base hit for Brewer, his 2nd of the ball game. So the BJs with the runners at the corners and a tying run at the plate. Ward out of Lubbock Christian. Walked and hit by a pitch, struck out, and flew out. So he is hitless. Takes one right down the middle. And strike 1. Houston playing for the double play. They will concede the run. And the 0-1 is into left field for a base hit. 1 run will score. It is 5-3. Nice group of Liberal folk here making a lot of noise. So 1st and 2nd. Looks like the manager is out of the bullpen. Looks like they're going to go to the pen. We'll tell you all about the new pitcher in just a moment. This is the 86th World Series powered by Evergy. We'll tell you all about it in just a minute. And welcome back. Looks like the Houston club will go to the bullpen once again. Hernandez will be relieved after failing to record an out. He faced 3 hitters and a couple of base hits and a walk. So it'll be Nick LeBee. He will take over. Looks like a right-hander from New Orleans, Louisiana. Goes to Texas Wesleyan. He's a redshirt sophomore, 6'4", 195 pounds. Little Tears for Fears at the ballpark. Don't forget, another ball game right after this one, so settle in. Frank Hernandez will be here to describe all the action for you. It'll be a dandy. Hayes and Hutch celebrating the legacy of the Negro League tonight. Celebrating 100 years since the beginning of that organization. Houston trying to survive and make it to tomorrow. And we'll get the winner of Hayes and Hutch coming up right after this one. It'll be tomorrow right here at X Stadium. So it'll be Bryce Donovan. Out of Northwestern Oklahoma State. 1 for 2, singled in the 5th, walked in the 8th, and struck out in the 2nd. Hit .333 for the Rangers last spring. First and second, still nobody out. First baseman creeping in, and that's upstairs. So LeBee, the 4th pitcher of the evening for Houston. Will be a save opportunity. That's upstairs. Fastball at 85. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Liberal Faithful is getting into it. Liberal Faithful looking for national championship number 6. That's upstairs, 3-0. So 3 out of the zone from Labby. So LeBee going to try to get healthy right here. Way outside, not even close. So the second walk issued of the inning by Houston pitching. And they're loaded. So that'll be Tyler DeLong's turn. Still nobody out. Looks like the corners are going to be in. 5-3 Houston. Top of the 9th. And the pitch. In there for a strike. You got to think the Liberal is taking till they get a strike. Tying run at second base. That is lifted to left field. Devon going back near the track and leaps and gets it. A good play by Devon. Everybody will tag and move up. 1 run will score. So Brewer will score. It's a 5-4 ball game. 1 away. So Ward tagged at second, but Bryce Donovan still at first base. So runners at the corners with 1 out. And a new pitcher. We'll tell you all about it in just a moment. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Looks like the fourth pitcher of the ninth will be Brad Wilcott, number 18, out of Friendswood, Texas. Alvin Community College will be a sophomore, 6'4", 215 pounds. He'll face Tyler DeLong with runners at the corners. 5-4 ball game, tying run at third base, 1 away. First pitch out of the zone, ball 1. Houston had a 5-2 lead going in here at the ninth. So far that has eroded. And the pitch way outside. 2 balls and no strikes. BJ's trying to live to play another day. 2-0, popped up. Rojas can't find it.
He never saw the ball.
And that lands right in front of home plate. And foul. Rojas never found it. Palsy couldn't get there. It hit in front of home plate, had enough backspin on it, thankfully, for the Houston contingent, that it took 1 hop and bounced foul. It's probably a natural surface. It's probably the embedded ball rule. So a lucky break for the BJs. See if they can take advantage. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. And it's 2-2. Pretty good fastball at 95 from Wilcott. And swung on and missed, fooled on the pitch, and there's 2 away. So DeLong will take a seat. And it'll be up to Aiden Shepherdson to keep things going. Shepherdson 1 for 4 out of Central Michigan. Correction, this is Earhart. And the runner goes, and a strike is taken. 94 on the gun from Wilcott. Second and third, 5-4 game. 2 away. And the pitch, that is bounced left side. Jefferson up with it over to first. And that'll do it. That's your ball game. The Houston Express will hang on, get the 5-4 victory, and they'll get the winner of Hayes and Hutch tomorrow. Here's your totals for the BJs: 4 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. And for the Houston Express, 5 runs, 7 hits, and an error. The win will go to Garcia. The loss will go to Carver. And Wilcott will pick up a save. So that'll do it for me. Again, your final: Houston 5 and the BJs 4. Frank will have the next one. I'm Todd Hook for all the gang in the back saying good night from X Stadium. We'll see you tomorrow.